Sophia Luna, a 24-year-old security guard, works late-night shifts at a prestigious government building in Washington, D.C. She's proud of her job, but struggles with financial stress and the pressure of balancing work with her ambitions. Despite being intelligent and hardworking, she feels as though her efforts are going unnoticed. One evening, as she's finishing her shift, she finds herself face to face with none other than Donald Trump. The President of the United States. Trump is visiting the building for a crucial meeting, and Sophia is caught off guard. She's exhausted and hopes to remain invisible. However, Trump, noticing her fatigue, greets her warmly and asks how she's doing. Sophia, embarrassed, brushes it off, claiming everything is fine. She wonders why a man of his stature would take an interest in her at all. What happened next surprises her, as Trump leaves an impression on her she will never forget. The next day, Sophia is working the front desk when she sees Trump again, this time in the building's grand lobby. She's startled when he pauses and strikes up a conversation with her. "How did your shift go?" he asks, his tone kind. Sophia is surprised by his genuine interest, a rare quality in someone so powerful. She briefly tells him about her shift and the challenges of the job. Though she doesn't go into detail, Trump listens attentively, asking a few more questions before offering a warm smile and a few encouraging words. For a moment, Sophia feels like she matters. After their brief chat, Trump pats her on the back and continues on his way. Sophia, left standing in the lobby, reflects on their encounter for the first time in a while. She feels seen, really seen, and it leaves her with a sense of hope she hasn't had in a long time. Over the following weeks, Sophia and Trump's interactions grow more frequent. Whenever Trump visits the building for meetings or events, he takes a moment to speak with Sophia. Each time they talk for a few minutes, and Trump's interest in her life begins to deepen. He asks about her job, her aspirations, and her dreams. Sophia, though hesitant at first, opens up more with each conversation. She confesses her desire to move up in the security industry and even dreams of becoming a corporate security director someday. However, she struggles to see a path to that future. Trump, sensing her frustration, offers words of encouragement. "Keep pushing forward, Sophia. You've got something special," he tells her one evening. His words resonate with her, and for the first time, Sophia feels like her dreams aren't just distant fantasies. They could be achievable with enough effort. One late night, after an especially long shift, Sophia receives a surprising gesture from President Trump. As she's locking up the building, preparing to leave for the night, she notices an envelope left for her at the front desk. Confused, she opens it to find a generous tip along with a short note. "You're doing great work, Sophia. Keep pushing forward." Her heart skips a beat. She knows this isn't just a tip, it's a message. Trump's gesture isn't just about money, it's about recognition. He sees her hard work, her dedication, and the struggles she faces. The simple act of kindness stirs something deep within her. As she sits in her car after her shift, Sophia can't help but feel a surge of hope. She's been unnoticed for so long, but now someone powerful, someone with real influence, is rooting for her. This small but significant act gives her the strength to keep going. As the days go by, Sophia's relationship with Trump deepens. Their interactions become more meaningful, and Trump continues to take an interest in her life. They have conversations about everything from the challenges of her job to her educational goals. Sophia confides in him about her struggle to balance work and studying for a degree. She feels torn, unsure if she can continue pushing herself in both areas without burning out. Trump listens attentively, offering advice not just as a businessman, but as someone who understands hard work and sacrifice. He tells her that everyone faces moments of doubt, but perseverance is key. "You have to make your own luck, Sophia," he says one day. His words resonate deeply with her, inspiring her to keep going. With each conversation, Sophia feels more inspired and driven to push past her current limitations, determined to make her dreams a reality. One afternoon, while discussing some of the security measures in place at the building, Trump suddenly asks Sophia for her opinion. He wants to know what she thinks could be improved or streamlined. Sophia hesitates, at first unsure if her ideas would even be considered, but Trump's genuine interest in her perspective encourages her to speak up. She proposes a few ideas for enhancing security protocols, drawing from her experience and her natural strategic thinking. Trump listens, intently nodding, as she explains her reasoning. To Sophia's surprise, he's impressed. "That's a brilliant suggestion," he says. "You've got a sharp mind, Sophia." He asks her to put her ideas into a formal proposal, promising to personally review it. Sophia is taken aback by his confidence in her. For the first time, someone truly believes in her potential beyond her role as a security guard. Could this be her opportunity to prove herself? Sophia spends the next few days working tirelessly on her proposal, pouring all her knowledge and passion into it. She meticulously details how the building security could be improved, blending practical solutions with innovative ideas as she Writes she can't help but feel a sense of purpose. This is her moment to show that she's more than just a guard. She's capable of leading and thinking critically. When she hands the completed proposal to Trump, her hands shake with nervousness. What if he doesn't like it? What if she's failed? But Trump, after reviewing the proposal, is nothing but positive. This is excellent, Sophia. He says, looking over her work, you've thought of everything. I'm impressed. Sophia's heart swells with pride. Trump doesn't just see her as a security guard. He sees her potential. This moment marks the beginning of something new. Could this proposal be the key to unlocking her future? Just when Sophia feels like things are moving in the right direction, disaster strikes. The building's management team announces that they're bringing in a new security team. And as a result, Sophia's hours are drastically reduced. She's heartbroken. She worked so hard on the proposal and she thought her future might be finally opening up. But now it feels like she's been pushed aside. Sophia spends sleepless nights wondering if she'll ever get ahead. The new security team doesn't seem to care about her efforts or her ideas. She feels defeated, uncertain of what her future holds. As her confidence falters, she questions whether she should just give up and accept her situation. But deep down she knows that giving up isn't the answer. She remembers Trump's words, keep pushing forward. Despite the setback, she decides to keep fighting for her dreams. One evening, as Sophia is about to leave her shift early, Trump stops by once again. He notices the change in her demeanor and can tell something is wrong. Is everything okay? He asks, his tone sincere. Sophia opens up about the recent cutbacks and how discouraged she feels. She tells him that she worked so hard only to be told her efforts weren't enough. Trump listens, carefully nodding as she speaks. He reassures her that setbacks are part of the journey and that she's not alone. He offers her an unexpected proposition. How about you come work with me for a bit? I could use someone with your determination on my team. Sophia is stunned to be offered a chance to work with the President of the United States. Seems impossible. But Trump is serious. You've got something special, Sophia. It's time for you to show the world what you're capable of. Sophia hesitates. At first she feels unworthy of such an opportunity, unsure if she's truly capable of stepping into such an influential role, but something inside her tells her she can't let this chance slip away. The next day, she accepts Trump's offer. From that moment on, her life begins to change in ways she never imagined. Trump takes her under his wing, offering guidance, mentorship, and the chance to prove herself in a way she never thought possible. Sophia quickly adapts to her new role, showing a level of skill and determination that surprises even Trump. As she works alongside him, she gains new insights into leadership and business. What started as a chance encounter has now become the catalyst for Sophia's transformation. With Trump's support, Sophia begins to build the future she once thought was out of reach. Sophia's new role working with Trump proves to be more challenging than she initially anticipated. She's thrust into high-stakes situations where her decisions can impact the entire security operation. At first, she feels out of place, surrounded by experienced professionals who seem to have it all figured out. However, Trump's mentorship encourages her to trust her instincts. He reminds her that every great leader had to start somewhere, and it's not about being perfect, it's about learning from mistakes and growing. Sophia begins to thrive under pressure, offering innovative security solutions that impress everyone around her. Her confidence grows with each success. Trump takes note of her progress, offering praise when she succeeds and constructive advice when she falters for the first time. Sophia feels like she's in control of her own future. The girl, who once struggled to make ends meet, is now contributing to one of the most important security operations in the country. Sophia's work continues to impress, and soon her efforts catch the attention of others within Trump's administration. One afternoon, she's invited to present her ideas at a major security conference. It's a huge opportunity, one that could open doors she never thought possible. Nervous but determined, she prepares a detailed presentation outlining her ideas for improving national security protocols. The day of the conference arrives, and as she steps onto the stage, her mind races. But as she looks out at the audience, she finds herself remembering everything Trump has taught her. Believe in yourself. She delivers the presentation with poise and confidence, addressing every question with expertise. When she finishes, the room erupts in applause. Trump is there, watching proudly from the back. Afterward, he pulls her aside and tells her, "You've just made your mark, Sophia. This is only the beginning for you." Her heart swells with gratitude, and in that moment she realizes that belief in herself was the key all along. As Sophia's career continues to grow, she's faced with even greater responsibilities. It's not just about security anymore, it's about leadership, strategy, and vision. She starts managing a team of her own, overseeing critical operations and making decisions that affect the entire national security network. With this newfound power comes pressure, and sometimes self-doubt creeps in one evening. After a particularly challenging day, Sophia finds herself at a crossroads. She's unsure if she's truly cut out for this high-level work. But then Trump calls her into his office. He reminds her that every leader experiences moments of uncertainty. It's part of the journey. You're not alone, Sophia. He says you've got a team that believes in you, including me. His words help her regain her confidence, she realizes. That true leadership isn't about having all the answers, it's about leaning on your support system and trusting in your ability to navigate challenges. As Sophia's success story continues to unfold, her story begins to inspire others. Employees across the building start to notice her rise, and many approach her for advice on how they can follow a similar path. Sophia takes the time to mentor her colleagues, offering guidance, encouragement, and a listening ear. She understands what it feels like to be overlooked, and she's determined to help others break through the barriers they face. One day, a young security officer comes to her expressing her desire to move up in the field. But feeling stuck, Sophia shares her own journey, telling her how she persevered through the toughest of times. She emphasizes the importance of hard work, resilience, and self-belief. Your story can change too, Sophia says with a smile, but you have to believe in it first. The ripple of effect begins. More and more people start to take initiative, inspired by the woman who once felt invisible, but is now leading the way. Several months have passed since Sophia began working alongside Trump. She's accomplished so much, and her confidence continues to grow. One evening, as she's leaving the building, she runs into an old acquaintance, an old classmate, who remembers her from her days as a security guard. The classmate is shocked to see how far Sophia has come. They talk for a while, and Sophia shares some of her journey, explaining how she's now working closely with the president and helping shape national security. The classmate is in awe, and Sophia can see the surprise and admiration in their eyes. In that moment, she realizes how far she's come from a young security guard struggling to make ends meet to someone who now commands respect. She's proven that with the right support, dedication, and belief in herself, anything is possible. Just when Sophia thinks she's found her rhythm, a new challenge presents itself. Trump tasks her with overseeing a major security overhaul, one that will require long hours and careful planning. This project is different from anything she's done before. It's more complicated with higher stakes. Sophia feels the weight of the responsibility on her shoulders, but she's determined to succeed. She works around the clock, meeting with security experts, analyzing data, and coordinating with various teams. At times, the pressure feels overwhelming, and there are moments where she questions if she's capable of completing the task, but Trump, ever supportive, reminds her that she's been preparing for this moment her whole life. You've got this, Sophia. He says, I believe in you. With his encouragement and the support of her team, Sophia tackles the challenge head-on, learning more about herself and her capabilities than ever before. The security overhaul is progressing, but doubts continue to linger in Sophia's mind. She feels like she's making mistakes and questions her ability to lead such a high-profile project. One evening, she's reviewing her work late into the night. Trump stops by to check in. He notices her stress and asks if everything is all right. I don't know if I can do this, Sophia admits, her voice tinged with uncertainty. Trump sits beside her and speaks from the heart. No one starts out as an expert, Sophia. You're going to make mistakes. It's part of the journey, but it's how you respond to those mistakes that defines you. His words resonate deeply. Sophia realizes that the path to success isn't linear. It's filled with ups and downs, but it's her resilience and determination that will ultimately lead her to victory. With renewed confidence, she tackles the remaining challenges head-on, knowing that she's capable of overcoming anything. After months of hard work and dedication, Sophia finally reaches a breakthrough. The security overhaul project is completed, and the results exceed expectations. The building is safer, more efficient, and better prepared for any potential threats. Sophia's leadership is recognized by her team and by Trump, who personally congratulates her on the successful implementation. You did it, Sophia, Trump says with a smile. I knew you had it in you. Sophia feels an overwhelming sense of pride, knowing that all of her hard work has paid off. This project marks a pivotal moment in her career, and she knows that it's just the beginning of what she's capable of achieving. As Sophia reflects on her journey, she realizes that her story is not just about professional success, it's about the impact she's had on others. She's mentored countless individuals, inspired others to chase their dreams, and proven that with hard work, anything is possible. Sophia has become a symbol of resilience and determination, a role model for others who may feel invisible or stuck. She's not just a security guard turned leader. She's someone who has built a legacy of hope and empowerment. With her newfound success, Sophia is ready to take on whatever comes next. Her journey is far from over, but she's no longer the woman who doubted herself. With Trump's continued support and her own unwavering belief in herself, Sophia looks to the future with excitement. The possibilities are endless, and she's ready to face them. Heed in the story of the struggling security guard, who once felt invisible, has transformed into a story of triumph, a reminder that with the right mindset, anyone can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness.